Bye favor. All right. So so that's a pretty good painting. What's it a painting of?
All right. Because Fulbright's library has a very gothic theme to it. Uh, this this particular painting uh, will will be of a cathedral with gargoyles, and because she's using demon paint, the gargoyles will occasionally fly around, and you might hear a bell chime from the painting itself.
Gargoyles, my worst enemy. All right. So you create a night scene with the gargoyle, like coming out of the stony every now and again. All right. All right. So I guess Kaharu and Reiko will go to Library Bright. And
Yep.
and when they get there, they will hear like childish voices in the distance.
Uh, Kaharu is a bit confused by that, but if she, as long as so, she will be a little curious.
All right.
Look at Kohara,
Though
and I would just follow
the
your lead.
right, and she speaks to Reiko. Actually, Fulbright also liked being an instructor, so maybe he's found some students.
Uh, yeah, maybe. I mean, demons can do what they like, I guess. Shall we introduce ourselves?
Yes, Kaharu's walking towards the sounds, trying to see if Fulbright's voice is among them.
All right. So you'll kind of hear like the flapping of wings, and you'll see like these these ghostly. They look half human, half. I don't fucking know. And they seem to be like waving wands towards like a piece of wall that wall that's shifted about. And you hear Fulbright talking very quickly about mutations and whatnot. Now even this place isn't immune to them.
Kaharu approaches. Hello, Fulbright. It's been a while.
Oh, oh, oh! Greetings, Brown Feather. Who's that person next to you? Ooh, chicken! He'll just fly
Yes.
over.
She hands over the chicken. Raph sends his greetings as well.
He'll be like, thank you, thank you. I see that he's passed along the good trait. I'll be taking this to the back. Chicken just kind of struggles in his empty hands.
Oh, I'm Fujiwara Reiko. Hello. Nice place you got here. So, Fulbright.
Fish dear. All right. And he'll take it round back. He'll be like, won't be a moment, and make sure those kids don't fall inside the wall.
Uh, well,
Hey there. I mean, I'm used to spirits,
yes.
so I'm basically trying to channel my inner nice spirit guide, Nani.
Can you both roll me your diligence?
All right.
Okay.
I assume this would be, well,
Simple. Yeah, simple.
Okay. Any modifiers apply or nothing?
No, not really.
Okay. And this is probably also a check that even if you spend PP, like it doesn't, like adding any other specialization wouldn't work, or would it?
I mean, it would, but I don't think it's that worth it.
Okay.
From my personal opinion.
Yeah, I mean I didn't spend any PP, but let's see. Hey!
Alright, so you both notice like little hands going towards the wall. You're like, no, 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 no. And
Kyle,
then,
for
The
her moment,
children.
stands between the wall and the Spectre Ghost kids. I'm sure that Fulbright has plenty of other interesting things in his library besides this wall.
when we want to explore the dungeon. I want to get Twazza. I want to beat the dragon. I want a princess. Can you be my princess?
Hmm.
You're a bit tall, though. My dad says that men have to be bigger than women and beat them when they get out of line.
Kyle, for her part, thinks for a moment and says, "Oh, but all adventurers have to pass the initiation test first."
Learning's taken too slowly.
But how can you have pride as a true adventurer if you have not passed the initiation test?
That's just bureaucracy. That's what we want to pay into their coffers. It's a scam. The big fat cats rule it all. And besides, if we have a guide, then we can go into the dungeon, right? We just can't go by ourselves. But you passed the test. Why don't you just take us?
But also every guide also has to be compensated for their services.
All right. Give me a moment. That's a D10. Whoops. Oh, it's even worse. All right. So the kid will kind of pull out some rags and some fluff. Here you go.
Oh no, this one too. This is like Koharu here is an like expert, helper. And besides we are here like to see the book. And besides kids, that's the greatest lesson in entire life. Those who are patient reap the greatest rewards.
But then the rewards, they get taken by somebody else if we don't get there first.
Nah, you see, then nobody gets there first if they are rushing, because, well, the dungeon takes them. The dungeon is scary, it has teeth. I have no idea what I'm talking about, but Reiko just starts like rolling with the script, even if she doesn't know it.
Are you a thief?
A what?
A thief? A rogue?
No, what would I be?
You don't look like anything at all.
Kara, for her part,
Thanks.
says, "Well, I have been referred to a bard. That's not a lie, considering she remembers Hamado's little power. So I would know a thing or two about dungeons. So in English, she's saying from some anime, so I've watched.
Anime? What's that?
Ah.
Is that real?
uh, Kara says, anime. There, there are quite a few, and lots about how to conquer dungeons, and they don't take as long as the initiation.
So, mm, so, I heard from Mr. Jeffrey that somebody told him about movies, right, and how they're fake. Anime's like movies. We don't like fake things.
uh,
Oh, they deliver some lessons in life and entertainment.
And Kara says, and some are based on on real facts.
Well, show us the real ones then.
And out of character, if all our BSing has Fulbright come back yet.
Yeah, he would have come back. He'll be like, "Oh, good, they didn't fall into the dungeon. Good job." I suppose now I don't have a reason to put an urgent notice on the board. Oh well, both works.
So a dungeon just opened up in the library?
Yes, I told Whitehead about it.
Oh,
well,
you mean rough?
Yes.
Yes, white, blue, green.
Well, I suppose with everything that's happened, Raph just didn't get around to mentioning it.
Yeah, well, you humans have a lot of stuff going on in those short lives you live. I'm not surprised.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Something.
for one thing, Kara will also present the painting. I created another painting to hang around the wall, at least the one that doesn't have a dungeon in it.
Gargoyles, a classic. Didn't have enough to get one installed here. Oh well. You're just kind of, how big is the painting?
I'd say about 12 by 12 inches.
All right. So he'll lift it up. It's about a third of how tall he is. I'll put this in the most appropriate spot. He'll just kind of fly upwards. And then after a while, he'll flutter back down again.
Nice painting, Koharu. I mean, seeing what she painted.
I was actually trying to keep the theme of the library in mind.
Yes, well, that is certainly the field that you two helped me out with, and it has been developing in that manner as well. There's all sorts of gothic horrors that are developing down there. The ravens do get annoying.
But yes, Reiko, you want to ask something of Fulbright?
Yes, the Raph and Koharu, or Whitehead, as you call him, Mr. Fulbright Whitehead, they mentioned that you have a really great library with a wide variety of books, and well, I'm probably will be learning about one art thing, and I've been wondering if you ever heard about, or if you have a books about something called Walking the Dreams.
So stuff about dreams. Well, I have a book about dream catchers, a book about the Sandman. I have a book about the meaning of dreams, of lucid dreaming. They're quite a popular topic.
It's something that uses this phrase, walking the dreams, or I don't know, dreamwalker? I shrug.
I'm sure there's some people.
An art or power that's called like that.
Well, if you let me know why you're interested in this, well, that will help me trying to figure out a particular book that will suit your needs.
Well, apparently this is an art or a technique. My father knows something about it, and I will want to learn it from him. And I wondered if I will knew something about it, and this will help. And in general, I'm doing that to help. I look at Koharu.
Koharu ponders a moment and says, if you want to speak about this privately, I can go peruse the books.
I mean, that could work too. I mean, you can keep a secret, can you not?
Koharu nods a bit as she says, if you want this to just be between us, I'm fine with that.
No matter how bad I look, I have hope in faith in everyone. So I'm doing all of this to find a way to help my cousin Katsumi.
Well, if it's family business, well, obviously I'm not the best place to find that thing out, but I suppose I do have journals of people who said that they've walked them before.
That could be a good place to start.
Yes, I mean, reading the experiences of somebody who did that, allegedly or not, can work.
Fulbright will roll a knowledge roll. Right, you'll be like, from what I understand, you wish to get inside the mind of somebody.
I wonder for a moment. To be honest, the reason why I'm partially asking before I start learning this art with my father, I only know it is something that he suggested will be able to help my cousin in an appropriate way to help her. And I mean, if it's walking into somebody's mind, then maybe. But I just know and hope that this is something that can help. What it is exactly, I will learn, I guess.
I remember reading about this quite some while ago, but domains are like a mirror of the mind, are they not? I imagine that, well, if you wish to help somebody, you could in turn create a domain within them so that their feelings are able to be manipulated. The domains are based off the feelings and thoughts of people and what they want to see and interact with.
This is not about manipulating, this is about helping and, well...
I meant manipulation in the traditional sense of the word, not any emotive kind behind it, though I suppose that is possible.
Oh, well, I'm not interested in that way. I mean, not in bad manipulation. But there's also, maybe this way will only help the walking the dreams because, well, I understand and respect it, but my cousin has sort of a prideful streak. It is hard to get through her to accept help.
Kaharu, for her part, has been just. At first, she seemed surprised that this was Katsumi that they were talking about, and then she has a knowing look but still remains silent.
Perhaps something got lost in translation. I suppose an example will do. What are you feeling right now, Eiko?
Right now, desire to help, to fix things, and shame that I let her down and, well, never mind, mostly her.
So a proactive desire. I see. And what's your favorite thing?
I'll ponder about her for a moment. I guess that a favorite. I'd like to say everything, but I'd say the sun, my arcana, the source of my strength. The sun warms you. It's a shining light in an abyss.
I didn't take you for the arcana type. But, well, it's going to be awfully hard to translate, but I'll do my best. So say if we are going to walk your dreams, and your most current dominant feeling is a feeling to help. Well, if somebody was able to, immerse themselves in their dream, I imagine that the place that we're being in is in a very sunny place, as in the sun is a bit overbearing sometimes, but the heat feels nice and tingly. Like I said, the examples you've given me is very broad. I can't exactly bring the sun down. I suppose that would take quite the level of power.
Oh, I'm mostly interested that the diaries and journals you mentioned, the people who walk the dreams, how they felt about it. But I understand what you are saying.
Well, I'm simply giving you an example of how a dream can be made into virtually a domain, and how once that dream has been made into a domain, you can walk it. Now, I believe those are the principles behind it.
Probably.
And the domain is influenced by the person's feelings and memories.
Maybe that's how I'll be able to help. First, worm my way into a dream, see what's her emotions, and try to influence them with mine. Add some shining light to it. Thank you, Fulbright.
Like you said before, you may not wish to change things, but you can alleviate things if the feelings are particularly discordant or memories have been damaged or, well, repressed.
And this is like a look on the face and renewed fire in the eyes, like somebody who yes, I will do that. Suddenly, almost she knows what she's going to do, and obviously she's not exactly sure. But she's not completely helpless. She will have some ideas when she will start training with.
You can leave the nitty-gritty to your family, but I can get you those journals. I'll be back in a bit.
That will be very helpful. Thank you once more.
And Karo, for her part, finally speaks. I didn't realize you were talking about Katsumi. Though, considering this was the day of that spiritual journey, it makes a bit more sense now.
Yeah, I look slightly sad, and I still don't think it's my right to say what happened, but you were there when, I ran away from Shin because I looked like I got scared.
Yes.
Well, long story short, something along those lines happened with Katsumi. And it's even worse because the hack that, what was her name? Senpai from Student Council, Jori, Igarashi-san senpai, her persona knew, and she said to me that I let the old one down, so I shouldn't do that second time, and my fist curl and my voice wavers, and then I seal myself, and it nevertheless happened same time, the second time, and now I'm looking for ways to fix it. And my father mentioned something about walking the dream, so I latched into it. And I really hope it will work.
Kyle, for her part, nods a bit as she says, if you want, I can help you with searching through these journals for anything relevant. After all, while I haven't known Katsumi as long as you have, I still want to assist in this. After all, she lets out a small bitter laugh as she says, I've also had a time when I
And
tried to help, but disrespected her pride.
I guess at this point, you just kind of hear ha ha, weak girl. Even she could do that, ha 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 ha, and mows along the crowd.
Good, she's with her.
Wait, I look towards them, and no more, Mister. Nice guy. Shoo, be gone. I don't have patience for you.
You can't do it. Ha 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 ha.
Maybe so.
He'll just kind of look up at you and saying, "Yeah." He won't say it, but you'll hear a voice saying, "Yeah."
I wonder if there is well, you can use your fish, not fish, fishing pole, and not say, show what happens if the kids are not nice enough.
He'll just kind of
Santa Claus.
He'll just kind of reel it. Mo will be like, fish, want fish. Fish tasty.
Not
letters not tasty. Love not tasty.
Yes, Kara-sai's Mo definitely loves fish, even though she has been known to eat secret admiring letters that I keep getting.
Oh.
Right.
That's nice. I think the same happened to me, but I don't think Akko ate them.
And Mo will use her quirk, and you'll kind of see Katsumi with a really dumb expression on her face, and she's just dancing around.
And she
he's trying to imitate like a ritual that Reiko would understand because and she's doing it really badly, like mo 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 mo, do kami kami kami.
You ask her to cut it out. It brings the memories,
Yes.
Saki, Kushi.
It happened
Nagi.
yesterday, after all.
Yes.
Aha.
Kaharu.
Kushi, Nagi. Come out. We're going to cleanse you. Woo!
Kaharu will. At this point. She'll have some fun with She'll have some fun with the ghost kids as she looks at them, creates a crane, and says, "Well, one test is an agility test. Why don't you show me your agility by trying to catch the crane, and the crane is going to be flying around Mo, trying to attract the ghost to Mo."
Alright, so the kids will be like, kids, it's a legendary bird creature. We must capture it and experiment on it and break its will. And Mo will be like, Mama! No, you just kind of get, like, the Katsumi will get swamped. I'm summoning the Matamas! Stop it!
That's something.
Kyle says that was Kyle says that was a bit evil of me, but I figured you had a rough day.
I think I remember when I returned that it wasn't really me, but and fuck it. I need to roll something to see if I would hold back or just blurt out that I thought that Katsumi was going to kill herself. What would that be?
Whether you should do it or not, or whether you're going to do it or not.
Like if I hold it back because
Probably be your diligence then if you don't want to say it, but you can't help yourself.
Yeah, that was the case.
Alright, you're able to stay your tongue.
Yeah, this is like I open my mouth and no, sorry, it is not. Kasumi wouldn't really appreciate if I started blurting about this bit. I mean, maybe I was imagining things. It was a specific forest after all.
Kaharu will, at this point, say, "Well, I've also gotten on Katsumi's bad side myself because I once used one of my cranes on her without her permission. She was having she was actually having a bit of trouble at the fall festival since she was on stage dancing in a play that the Actors Club was putting on, that the drama club was putting on. I secretly used a crane to help her get through it, and well, I think I injured her pride a bit there. Wasn't that before Reiko got here?
No, Reiko's been
here the whole time.
I mean, I was at the academy like entire time. I was just doing some stuff.
She's been here longer than you. Canonically.
Oh, I think I was watching that. I mean, I'm a priest after all.
Okay.
But it was good that you did it. I mean, yeah, Kasumi, this is her like the greatest strength, but also the worst obstacle in helping her. Also, just in case, if you're like trying to hack her or like do anything, look out and avoid, her back. And don't ask me why.
All right. And kind of trying to brighten the mood. If I ever hug Katsumi, I'll aim for the waist instead.
Well, of course, assuming in the first place that she would allow it. She's not too much for contact, but I sigh, but this is like nice that I love my family, so she's still my cousin. And we are, keeping each other backs. And I will, I'd say to myself, but Kohar can hear it. I will make it up for her. I will find a way.
Okay. Been trampled on. Feels bad.
Thanks for her.
Alright, so Fulbright will hand you some journals, and they'll be like, in terms of facts, not very useful, but in terms of personal experiences, well, it's a good read.
Every little bit helps. Yeah, I think I remember about that. And look between him and her. Actually, how boring books from here works. I mean, I know libraries that you, I don't know, pay something or.
Well,
I don't know, how does it work?
This is more of a research library, so the books stay here. We'll just take notes on the important things.
Oh, of course. I mean, I look at the time. We have time.
Mm-hmm. And Kahara will help with the research.
Okay, thanks, Mr. Fulbright. I'm sure they will be helpful. And then, take the journals and start doing research.
So, do you want to read it from cover to end, or do you want to flick through?
I mean, it depends. I mean, initially, because I imagine I might return here next time to read them more thoroughly. I mean, how many journals we get? Because I'm trying to. He
gave you 3 journals.
Okay.
Right. Kara is willing to take one and do research.
Okay. Then I think with Kohara, then one I give her one, thanking her again. And however she wants to research it, and then I'm gonna take one and try to read it from, first page to last one, from cover to cover.
Alright.
I'd
like in terms. What would I like? I'd like you to. What's the value of your die? Your diligence die?
My diligence die? It is D10.
Mine's also D10.
Alright. So if you can roll me those, and you see how much you get through.
Okay.
Just flat D10, no bonuses?
I guess. I'll give you both +1s, since Fulbright did roll well on his knowledge of what he has roll.
Alright. Yeah, I don't think spending PP would work with another specialization die, so not gonna bother with it.
well, things. Well, this journal's gone over Kaharu's head.
The journal that Kaharu has is written in a way that it's the sentences are really oddly structured, so you have to read them a couple of times to understand what it meant. Like it's written in a pretty old language, so the grammar and stuff is something that she's not really encountered before.
Alright, I got
And-
7.
Yeah. And for Reiko, she's able to get through a few days, and she would notice that this person in particular, they had a certain style to their dreams. Like every dream that they walked, they always would feature water within them, like a pool of water or a drink of water, or like a waterfall. And those would be like marked features in the dream that would help things flow along better. And that was a particular talent of that dream walker, being able to use their mastery of water in order to stabilize the dreams, so they're less flighty.
I mean, on one hand, oh, that's helpful. I mean, I have both magic, and on the other, I chuckle. Well, I'm sure, thinking to myself, I'm sure that Akakoro would love this place, those dreams.
Yes, and this particular dream walker, they were in it simply for the discovery rather than helping people. You know, like people would ask them to find out like knowledge that they may have encountered in the past or a memory that they've forgotten and would like to remember.
Oh, that's another news, that not dreams per se, but the things of the past. I mean, sometimes they say that the dreams are your past memories, something along those lines.
Yeah, but this guy's like dreams, like he's particularly searching for memories of information rather than feelings.
Oh, like my imagination starts kicking in. I already like feel okay. Okay, maybe I will like see what might got me this way, what gave her this pride, etc. I'm getting there. It's solid. Yeah, she's already feeling like she feels, I don't know, like for herself, like game wise, I don't know if this really, but Reiko herself feels that she's doing something to fix the situation, like first steps.